Simple telephoto lens in Zemax. In this example, I'm going to show you how you can make a very simple optical system in Zemax. In this case, we're going to make a telephoto lens. A telephoto lens is an optical system that usually the effective focal length of the system is larger than the physical length of your system. For example, from here, from the first optical element to the focus, is smaller than the effective focal length of the whole system, which is 500 millimeter. So for this system, we have two lens element. Element 1, which the material is NBK7, very well-known material for optical system. Element 2 is NBK7 again, and the focal length of the first element is 200 millimeter. The focal length of the second element is negative 100 millimeter, which means that it's a negative lens. This is a positive lens, or it's a convex lens. This one is a concave lens. As you can see, this is a plano-convex because one surface is flat, the other one is curved. Again, here we have the same, one surface is flat, the other one is curved. And the stop diameter, which is the stop of your system, is 50 millimeter. So first, we need to find how much should be the distance between these two lenses roughly to give you effective focal length of 500 millimeter. So in order to do that, we have this equation for the two lens, roughly parallel approximation with f1, f2, and the distance t. So we're going to put f1 200 millimeter, f2 negative 100, effective focal length 500 millimeter. And by solving this equation, because everything is known, we can get the d, the distance between two lens element, which is 140. So we're going to use that number as a rough estimate to start. Now, let's go to Zemax. Here in Zemax, on the top, we have different tabs. We have Setup, Analyze, Optimize, Tolerance, Libraries, Part Designer, Programming, Star, and Help. So usually right now, we just want to work on this part of the system, this part of the Zemax. And this is very important, the System Explorer. This is usually about the beam, the input beam, and the field, which we can say field is your CCD of your imaging system. Uh, so let's start from the top one, aperture. For aperture, you have different options, but in this case, we're going to select interest pupil diameter. We can have different kind of apertures, depends on your system, but right now we're going to just choose interest pupil diameter. So because, based on the example, it was 50 millimeter, we're going to put 50. And because it's not a laser beam, it's an imaging system, we're going to put uniform. We have two options, cosine and Gaussian. Right now, we're going to select uniform. And for clear semi-diameter margin, this is the margin around your physical aperture. We're going to put 0 for everything. So the aperture is pretty good. Now for the field, we only have one field on optical axis, 0, 0. This is based on degree. We can add another field at 1 degree, 2 degrees, 5, 10 degrees. But right now we just want to put 0 because we want to see the focus on optical axis. So we're not going to change it. The second is the wavelength. So right now, actually, without aperture, when my aperture is 0, I want to show you something. If the aperture is 0 like the default, when you click on cross section, there is nothing there. So right now, if I put 50, you can see this is my aperture, which is 50 millimeter. I can change my wavelength. The wavelength is 550 nanometer, which is roughly green color. So I'm going to change it to 0.632, which is a Heine laser. That's for my wavelength. And the rest, we have environment, it's related to temperature, so we don't need to change that. Polarization as the input. The rest for this example is not pretty important. So right now we have our aperture, and this is our optical system. So we have object, stop, and image. Stop is the limit on your marginal ray height. So a stop can be a physical iris into your system, something that limit your beams. So for our system, because the stop is at the input, the first element, which is our optical, which is our first lens element, should be after a stop. So for adding a surface in Zemax, you have two options. One, right click, insert surface after, or if you if you click on this surface and press insert, it's gonna add one surface before the surface that you selected. So right now we have our stop, and this is gonna be our first optical element surface. So which is my lens 1, S1. This is my first surface. Now we need to think about what kind of radii of curvature I need to put. So let's go to Tolab's website, plano convex lens. Yeah, because the first lens element is a plano convex lens. So let's find a simple NBK7. Yeah, NBK7 plano. Even that one's, yeah, that's okay. It's AR coated, but yeah, NBK7 uncoated. Very simple. So our focal length is 200 millimeter. Let's see what can what we can find that is close to what we need. So the diameter is around 50. So those are pretty small, 1 inch, 30 millimeter close, 38. So this one is pretty close, 50.8 millimeter. So now let's see what kind of lens do we have. As I said, the focal length is 200. So this one is pretty close. It's 199.3. So we're going to select this lens. So the focal length is 199.3. Now let's look at the other elements that we need, which is a plano concave lens. Yeah, let's go to one of them and then from that, yeah, spherical, yeah, plano convex spherical lens. Let's select NBK7 plano convex. Oh, sorry, we need plano concave lens. So plano, do they have plano? Yeah, they have plano concave lens. Let's go there. Yeah, NBK7 plano concave lens, uncoated. 50. Yeah, this one is good. We don't have that much of option. Yeah, this element is 99.6. This is pretty close to what we need. So now for the first lens element, the radius of curvature is 103. So we're gonna put the same radius of curvature for the radius, 103. And let's look at the thickness. The center thickness is 6.2. We're gonna put 6.2. And for the material, it was NBK7. So the clear semi-diameter 25, we're gonna keep it like that. So right now, that's my first optical surface. Now, I'm gonna add my second optical surface, which I add L1, which means lens 1, sorry, surface 2. So this one, the radius of curvature is infinity because it's a flat surface. But for the thickness, we calculate in Zemax is like this. You have one surface and the distance from that surface to the next one. Right now, we actually calculated, I mean, roughly from this surface to the next surface was 140 millimeter. So I'm going to put 140 millimeter for this surface. So right now I have my second lens. This is gonna be my second lens first surface. So I'm gonna add another surface after this surface and call it L2S1. So for that surface, we find it the radius of curvature negative 51.5. So I'm gonna put for the radius of curvature negative 51.5, and for the thickness, I'm gonna put 4 millimeter, 4 millimeter, material the same, and BK7 center. So you can see Zemax automatically changed the clear semi-diameter, but for us, because both of the lenses are the same, we're gonna put 25 for everything. 25, because that's a semi-diameter. The total is 50, so the semi is 25. Now the second element, after this element, I have another surface, which is L2, S2, and that thickness is, and the thickness from that surface to the focus is unknown for us. So for, this is my second surface, yeah. So let's look at the optical system. Yeah, we have another surface. Now we have two options. The easiest one, you can add another surface here and call it defocus or anything or dummy surface. And then in Zemax, whenever you have another, you click on optimize quick focus. It's gonna quick focus it for the last surface that you have. So right now, if you click on that, the system is in focus. So right now we can see the effective focal length that is indicated here is 453, but we want it to be 500. If I move this lens in, because right now we're gonna do everything in manual, there's a lot of way to do that. So right now, I just put 140. Now let's change it to 139. I'm changing the distance between two lens elements. So it goes up, goes to 463. Let's change it to 138. Goes to 474. Let's change it to 136, I think. Should be okay. Yeah, 136, even 135.8, maybe. Yeah, right now I'm pretty close. 500.8. So this is our optical system. Quick focus it. Yeah, the system is at focus. And here you have the first lens element. This is our telephoto lens system. That was just a introduction how to put things in Zemax. Thank you very much.